First up on today's show, Lily Novak brings us a video about Massachusetts slowly opening up.
Next, Tyler Garofalo brings us a cooking video.
And finally, Kenzie Jones brings us a video about recent videos made to honor the class of 2020 graduates.
All that and more coming up next on Flyer News Remote.
Friday, Framingham. Welcome back to Flyer News Remote. Today is May 15th, our 79th day off from school. I'm Katie Knox.
And I'm Jay Atal. As this quarantine continues, the state is beginning the reopening process.
That's right, Jay. Public places like beaches and parks have been opening with rules and regulations in place to keep citizens safe.
Flyer News correspondent Lily Novak has more on this story.
With Memorial Day behind us and summer not too far away, parks and beaches in Massachusetts are starting to reopen. Although the weather is getting nicer and more people are getting active outside, there are a few crucial regulations to follow as we slowly head into normal life. If out and about for a walk or bike ride in your neighborhood or in a local park, still keep 6 feet apart from other pedestrians and wear a mask. If you are hitting the newly reopened beaches, stay in small groups or go solo. If in a group, please keep your setup at least 12 feet away from other groups. The state of Massachusetts has permitted swimming, and there is no need for a mask while swimming, but people should still social distance when possible. As always, please wash your hands for at least 20 seconds with warm water after being outside your home. As of right now, sports that require contact, such as soccer or baseball, are prohibited. Non-contact sports like tennis or golf are allowed. Please do not take part in pickup games of contact sports and do not share equipment. Some easy and safe activities to do outdoors are hiking, biking, boating, and jogging. While Massachusetts has reduced regulations, it is still crucial to practice social distancing and keep safe. So issue caution when outside of the house. Reporting for Flyer News, I'm Lily Novak.
For those enjoying Netflix Party with their friends but wish that similar streaming platforms had the same abilities, fear not. Hulu is launching their own version called Hulu Watch Party, which will allow users to, quote, virtually watch Hulu together while in separate locations and chat with one another within the Hulu app. Currently, the Watch Party feature is being tested solely on Hulu.com, meaning you can't yet use it in the app. Additionally, only no-ad subscribers, who pay the extra $6 monthly to disable ads, can currently access it. The Watch Party can support up to 8 people in total and can only work with certain programs. Also, viewers must be 18 years or older to start or participate in Hulu Watch Parties. Hopefully, Hulu Watch Party does well and the platform will continue to expand its capabilities, and fingers crossed they'll eventually strike down that age requirement too.
As many of you probably know, the Boston Marathon was originally scheduled for Patriots' Day and then was rescheduled to September 14th. Boston Mayor Marty Walsh announced on Thursday that running the 2020 Boston Marathon is not feasible this year. The BAA, or Boston Athletic Association, says that the 124th Boston Marathon will be held as a virtual event. Tom Groleau, CEO of the BAA, said in a quote, "While we cannot bring the world to Boston in September, we hope to bring the spirit of the marathon to the world," end quote. All runners that originally signed up for the marathon will now be refunded. During this quarantine, you've probably been eating at home more often than usual.
I've personally been getting crafty in the kitchen and I've been making mug cakes and fried rice.
And recently I tried making lasagna.
In case you too are bored in the kitchen, Tyler Garofalo has a tutorial on how to make a gourmet mac and cheese.
I am sure that we are all bored half to death at home, and cooking is a great way to pass time. Today I will be cooking a mac and cheese dish, so you can follow along at home. For this meal, you will need a pot and pan, olive oil, broccoli, bell peppers, hot dogs, your favorite pasta, milk, butter, and either cheese powder from the mac and cheese packet, or you can substitute pasta sauce. For this recipe, you'll want a pot of water, and then set it to boil. Next, you'll want to wash your broccoli florets and start chopping them into bite-sized pieces. like so. If you already have your broccoli from a packet, then you can skip this step. When you're done, save them to use for later. Next, you'll want to start chopping up your peppers and cut them into bite-sized pieces again, like this one. Save them for later because we're going to need those too. Now it's time to chop the hot dogs. You want to make sure that you also chop these into bite-sized pieces, just like this one. Then save them for later as well. Next, drizzle a pan with olive oil and set the burner to medium-high heat. Then add the broccoli to the pan. Start mixing it around and add some water midway through to help soften it. The broccoli should be cooked until soft, but once you're done, return it to the container and save it for later. Now you should have a pot of boiling hot water. Add the pasta to the pot. Once the pasta has boiled for around 8 minutes, drain it in a colander and then return it to the pot. Now what you're going to need is that butter and milk. 1 tablespoon of butter, half a cup of milk, and the cheese powder for the mac and cheese. Then stir it all together. Then you want to add everything to a pan with oil on the stove and mix it around for about 10 minutes until the hot dogs are cooked and the peppers are soft. Congratulations, you have successfully created the mac and cheese hot dog dish. I also like to have it with a side of salad. Enjoy. For Flyer News, this has been Tyler Garofalo.
With the seniors officially done with high school, many are disappointed in the way that their year ended.
To raise their spirits and show them how much the Framingham community cares, TV production teacher Mr. Groleau and now graduated Flyer News director Aiden Fernando each made a video to pay respects to the class of 2020.
Teachers and school leaders made several appearances to congratulate their senior class.
With more on senior videos, we have Kenzie Jones.
You are an amazing class, and you have had to endure so much second semester of your senior year. Thank you for doing so with honor and pride and dignity. We celebrate you, we applaud you, and we thank you for being the amazing class that you are. Congratulations.
Over the past week, the students and staff at Framingham High School have grown closer together while being further apart. School spirit has been such an important asset when dealing with what's been going on lately. There have been 2 videos released over a week to both showcase and appreciate our senior class. The first video, Senior Strong, was released on Friday, May 22nd. This video consisted of different clips and pictures from students in the class of 2020. Mr. Lagan introduced the video, thanking the seniors for being such a great class and wishing them luck on their new journey. The video then shows memories from seniors that helped depict their senior year. This included pictures from sporting events, pep rally, dressing up for Halloween, and much more. Ms. Banach then talks about how much this class has been put through and overcome. This video then finishes up with a pep talk from the student government. The second video showcases over 100 teachers dancing and lip-singing to Katy Perry's Firework. This video is called Our Gift to the Class of 2020. Starting with Ms. Collins trying to get into the school to celebrate the seniors, but when she is unable to, she bursts out into song. The FHS class uses their creativity and imagination to show how much the class of 2020 means to them. At the end of the video, a slideshow came on and showed the viewer what these teachers look like when they were in high school. Through these rough times, it is refreshing to see these videos and reminisce about the good times we had at school.
Baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you work. Make 'em go, as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework.
And together.
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 Together, with you, we are 2020.
Reporting for Flyer News, this has been Kenzie Jones.
That's all for today's episode of Flyer News. Please like this video and subscribe to see new content each week.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram at flyer_news for updates and behind-the-scenes photos. For Flyer News, I'm Katie Knox.
And I'm Jay Atal. Stay home and stay safe. Have a great Friday, FHS.